Maybe you unplug your camera.
Alright. Welcome to another riding Tom. I'm riding a Triumph Street Triple. It is really fun. So naked 3-cylinder. I have no idea what the CC is. I don't really know much about the bike. I just went into Triumph and like, ooh, that looks nice. But I'll cut in some footage of us riding around and stuff because it was. I just was able to get my mic in then. But yeah, it's really good, this bike. It's completely different to a Super Sport, like an R6 or something. As in, it's got a heaps more mid-range, but it still gets up and boogies. It's still got quite an impressive high rev range, and it doesn't feel heavy. I always thought naked bikes would feel just outrageously heavy. But this feels good. I'm enjoying it. I never really looked at Triumphs, but I am liking this. Sitting on one of my gloves, so this guy gives a lot of hand signals. Yeah, Triumph, fantastic bike. I don't really know what to fault about it. It's really nice. It sounds great, like great growl, brakes. Try the brakes out. They feel good. Feels so balanced, it's ridiculous. I don't know, I did not even think about this bike, but this is really nice. My glove back on. I'll just set my thing down. Yeah, it's got a very basic kind of handlebars and tacho and stuff. It gives you a lot of information. Like I'm getting a gear selector, liters per 100 Ks, speed and everything. so tame, but quite ferocious when you give it some revs. It loves it. It's really easy to ride. I think a beginner could even, a learner could even ride it. But yeah, I couldn't really talk much about it because this guy didn't really want me filming, but I think we're heading back to Triumph now, but I might speak some more about it when I get back on my Ninja, because this is a surprisingly nice bike. Alright, so I just left Triumph. I just test rode a Triumph Speed Triple, Street Triple 675R. And where the hell did that bike come from? That wasn't even on my radar. I just went up to Triumph just to, you know, have a look at the Harleys, have a look at the Triumphs there. And sat on the Street Triple, and the guy was like, "I want to take a test ride?" And I'm like, "Frick yeah." Now the problem was he didn't really let me take my camera, so I could only literally tack it on secretly halfway through the ride. So I didn't get much footage. I got a little bit of footage, but holy crap, that is a good bike. That is surprising as frick. So 3-cylinder, 675 cc's. It was the R1, which I think gets the better seat and the better brakes. But freaking, whoa, that's a nice bike. This bike feels heavier than it, which is impossible because that's a big naked bike, and this is a tiny 250. But literally, this feels, I think it's the balance of that bike or something, and this feels more cramped than it, even though that bike feels like I could do a jillion times faster on it. That's really surprising. I really enjoyed that test ride. If anything, I'm annoyed about that test ride because, you know, I was pretty decided on what bike I was going to get, and now I really like that bike, and I know that there's a good 2013 model of it coming out. And there's also the Speed Triple, which I think is the even better version. Oh god, getting back on the Ninja is just ruined after you get on a freaking way better bike than that. This thing just feels like crap. But yeah, Triumph 675 Street Triple. Wow, great bike, really nice. That is definitely a bike you could, I reckon, commute on every day, but still have an absolute blast in the twisties. I like that. Freaking great day for a ride anyway. It's like 25 degrees, just perfect. Oh man, this bike just feels so freaking slow. I don't know if anyone's ever like, you know, test ridden or jumped on someone else's bigger bike and then gotten back on a Ninja 250. It is the weirdest feeling. Because it just feels like it doesn't work. It feels like it doesn't rev or anything. It's actually getting quite hot. But yeah, just a little test ride that I just did. Didn't get much footage or anything because the guy didn't really want me filming. Yeah, till next time.